All right, so I just made it over to my dad's house. Something really cool he's been working on is a indoor organic garden in his basement. As you can see behind me, look at all this. This is literally lettuce, bok choy, greens. He's got some tomatoes and all sorts of stuff. He's gonna come down and give us a tour. But you can literally grow your own vegetables in your house, pesticide-free, organic plants, and you can literally harvest it every day. You can have a salad every night from your basement. So the reason these plants look weird is because we have red and blue LEDs shining down on them, so it makes it look really strange. It's really green, but the red light makes it look red. So here's my dad. He is gonna go through and tell us what all this stuff is.
Okay, well listen, let's do the basics here. The biggest problem with all of us is we don't eat greens. So, I have been fascinated with the new LED light technology that's very efficient to run. Prior to LED lights, it's very expensive really to grow anything indoors. That has changed in harvesting. This here,
it's kind of like a thick piece of lettuce.
now some of my favorite stuff, this is kale.
Oh yeah, kale's good.
And what I like doing, I just like putting them in these trays. You pour water in the tray, and then you don't, you may not even have to fiddle with this, but every few days pouring water. This is head lettuce, and you can see what it really looks like out of the LEDs. It's beautiful. It's starting to bolt. It's all getting a little older now, but you can't eat this stuff as fast as you can grow it with just this. It's beautiful. Some of this stuff's really cool. They're like different types of chard. My favorite was doing bok choy.
Yeah, look at that. I mean,
Is that cool? You dice it up, fry it up with oil and garlic and salt, pepper, and a little hot pepper, and bam, it's a dynamite dinner.
if that's not eating healthy, I don't know what is. Walk to your basement to get your vegetables. And I mean, he's growing greens, but you could grow literally anything down here. You
Yeah.
grow fruits, vegetables.
Now get this. I can do a head of lettuce in 6 weeks. Up here, the rock wool.
And this is just like super light, almost like a fiber.
It's so cool because you just put a little seed in every hole and bam, it's a huge plate of plants when you're done.
And this here, what do you got going on here? This
Well,
is special, right?
I have been working on ultra small dwarf tomatoes. This plant shouldn't get even bigger than a foot high and be full of tomatoes. This here, these were planted just about 4 weeks ago. They're done. They're ready to eat now.
So basically, you could plant something every day for a month, and then every single day you have something coming off. We are gonna do a big salad, so why don't we start cutting? Let's get our bounty.
All right.
Let's harvest.
You hold the bowl.
Let's harvest this bounty.
Now, like,
Let's taste the fruits of these labors.
you can see this. That's a beautiful little head of lettuce. You just pink, off it goes.
Now, is that the one that will grow back, or is that just the chard?
No, we're done. We're clipping him. He's done forever.
So that plant is done and harvested.
Done.
All right, so that's literally just 2 little tiny plants, and the bowl's already full. I mean, we still got a lot of stuff to put in here. We're not done.
Yeah, now for the salad we'll do this, but we're gonna show you how to just fry up a little chard. This is a piece of cake. These plants have only been planted one time. They've never ever they just never ever quit producing.
You just keep cutting, and they just keep growing back.
Yeah.
It's basically like pruning, and they just keep giving you food.
It's like perpetual motion here on these things because you can't out eat them. Long ripo. There's a couple different
Wow,
colors.
look at the color on that.
Yeah, once it comes out of that LED, you'll see how powerful that is.
And this may be more common out of the country to get fresh vegetables like this, but you don't get stuff like this going to the store.
No, right. Just cut it and cook it.
Yeah.
This was one of my favorites. It's a shame it's going to, it's bolting. But these were Dwarf Bok Choy, and I've been studying how to get plants that'll grow really good under lights, not so much light. In literally 30 days, these things were done, but they're just super good eating. And they're called Bok Choy, extra Dwarf Bok Choy.
We're eating it.
So
our bowl is full. We need like we need like 4 bowls in a backpack here, guys.
We're gonna chop him up.
Not that kind of bowl. Holy crap, those are bright.
Does it pick them up good?
That's what really makes them grow right there.
This is the new magic, because plants don't need all the spectrums of light. They just need red and blue, and they'll grow just fine.
Red and blue.
So you don't have to produce the electric to do the whole spectrum. You just do the electric for a few, and LEDs aren't hot, unlike the old bulbs that would burn everything to death.
Yeah.
Which lettuce doesn't like to grow under heat. Lettuce likes cold.
All across this country, these startup companies are setting up warehouses with nothing more than lights and some shelving and doing these whole indoor hydroponic gardens. And instantly, he's like, I can do that. So we got some lights in. He's got a whole garden that he's been eating from for months now. Like, if you're trying to eat healthy and you want to try something cool, like if you like planting stuff, like this is amazing. You can literally grow it in your basement. Yeah, and like you can guarantee it's organic when it's in your basement. You don't need any pesticides, herbicides, or chemicals. Like, you know, you don't have to rely on that label. You know, you don't know where that stuff comes from. So you can literally grow it in your basement and you know exactly where it's coming from. We are going to cook up some chard.
A cooking one.
All right, here we go. It's got a weird like watermelon stem flavor, like you just ate the stem of a watermelon.
Strip it off.
Oh yeah. Top that off with some bacon and some barbecue ribs and we got something going.
You know it's done when these kind of turn semi-transparent.
Another cool thing about growing your own lettuce, there's no need to rinse it. It's in your basement growing organically. You literally just put it in on your plate and it's ready to go.
There's no dirt ever gets on it.
Yeah, there's no dirt, there's no bugs, there's nothing. I guess unless you have a dirty house and like you're smoking, chain smoking next to your vegetables, you may want to rinse them then, but otherwise there shouldn't be anything on them.
Okay, my friends, dinner is served.
A little bok choy, Atwood style. Well, I don't know if it's Atwood style, but we're gonna give it a try. Here we go, bok choy. No dressing, by the way. So it's a little chewy. Bok choy has great flavor. A little chewy though. You got some good chompers on you to get this stuff down.
No,
But
it's good.
it's healthy, it's from the basement, you just gotta do it. So good.
Like the little piggies.
All right, let's get this salad going. Let's just dig in here. Look at that. That's literally a whole bowl of lettuce with just 2 plants. Look at that. One forkful and it's a whole bowl.
Oh, Dale doesn't want.
That's all I'm gonna need right there. Get some dressing, some croutons. Here we go. That's good. Straight from the basement to your mouth. That is fantastic. Little onion, little cheese. You guys get to watch me graze like an animal. This is really good. I'm gonna finish up and I'll take you home and I'll show you what I'm growing in my basement. All right, warping back to my place. I wanna show you what I got going on. I've got my small grow setup going on here. All I have is the 2 bays of lighting. And then I've got this kids playhouse guarding this stuff because we are growing catnip. And what I found out really fast was you don't really want to grow catnip in a house that has cats. So I had to make this guard. But yeah, it's doing good. I planted this 1 week after all that lettuce and stuff, and look how tiny this stuff is. This has a 180-day, basically, growth period. I have them hooked to a timer, and the light's on 18 hours, and then they're off 6 hours. And I have them off during, like, evenings, because I don't like looking at the red lights while I'm down here. They mess with your eyes. They're like red and blue, crazy UV lights. Probably end up doing like maybe some strawberries or blueberries, something I can actually eat. I guess if you put the lights vertically and stuff, you can actually grow sweet corn or popcorn right in your basement. So kind of cool, kind of fun. Anyway, that's kind of what we got going on as far as what we're growing. It's pretty fun. It's definitely the way of the future. Everyone's gonna be just growing all this stuff organically in buildings and in houses and in barns and you name it. So it's really hard.
I thought we were playing hockey this whole time.
Here we go. Oh! What